Alright guys, I want to start off talking about ultimate doubles really quickly. So there was a good couple of teams looking like, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about like 7 to 10 teams. Not too bad. And Daddy's Den 6. Basically, Fizzmint and I only dropped games to Cattail and Maxface. Very good team. Everybody else that we played, we either 2-0'd or 3-0'd, looking at the bracket right now. And yeah, in grand finals, Cattail and Maxface did take us to game 5, but Fizzmint and I did close it out. Game 5 to win. Ultimate doubles. Looking at bracket right now, there were some pretty cool upsets. Siwa, Triple D beating Four Eyes and Neos. That's pretty cool. And then as for the EWA players, yeah, just Cattail and Maxface just dominated everything else pretty much, which is pretty cool for doubles. Quick little brief summary there. Now I want to talk about the heavyweight one right now. I know that one was pretty fast, but honestly, fun fact too, Fizzmint and I have been taking all of the EWA doubles brackets when I've been going recently. I don't know if we've, besides the major at Port, I don't know if we've ever gotten outside of top 2, which is a pretty cool fun fact. Anyways, we'll view bracket right here for the EWA Heavyweight Championship. So, right here, EWA Heavyweight Championship, only using heavyweight characters, which was really fun bracket. There was about like 30 people, a little over 30 people for this one bracket. Looking down the list, there are some really cool matches that I didn't even realize that was going on. But I had so first of all, I ended up almost doing a perfect run here. I only dropped one game, and that was to JR's Incineroar. The one game I did drop. So JR's Incineroar was on fire that set when I played against him. Looking at it now though, I actually didn't know that Jerklonk lost round 3 of winner's side, and he made the hugest, winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets. Holy, I did not know Jerklonk had won 7 sets to meet me up in grand finals. Damn, that guy was on a run. With this Ganondorf, I believe it was this Ganondorf, because that's who he used against me in grand finals. But honestly, that's very impressive by Jerklonk. I didn't know he had played so many sets. He played, let's see, like 11 sets in this damn one. 1, 2, then the 7, that's 9, 10. Yeah, he played 10 sets. Oh, that's pretty wild looking at this bracket now. So yeah, it was me getting first, Jerklonk getting second, and Four Eyes 95 getting third, my buddy Four Eyes. So heavyweight bracket was super, it was pretty stacked. It was super fun. Definitely super fun to see and just, you know, compete in. Any other, I'm looking at the bracket right now, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the heavyweights. There's some really cool stuff in between. A lot of different players, if you guys want to check that out. But there's definitely going to be another Daddy's Den, which I recommend definitely doing. Daddy's Den number 7, and they're going to do, I believe, these 3 brackets again. So that's awesome. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go back. And I want to talk about singles just really quickly as well. Well, I'm going to take a little more time with singles, actually, as a matter of fact, because singles, a lot of stuff was going on as well in singles. Where are we at here? Ultimate singles is about like 40 players, which was really good. All right, here we are in singles. Looking at the bracket, you know, looking at this bracket, first things first, I'm seeing Cattail's run right here in Daddy's Den 6. I actually didn't know he beat Fizzmint 3-1 in order to get to me in winners finals, which then he beat me game 5. This matchup in particular with Toon Link, I'm really happy because I started figuring it out at the end. Dude really had me on the ropes throughout like the whole set, really. The fact that I managed to get it to game 5, I was really happy, and almost take the set was really cool, but Cat-Tail had my number there. And I just feel a little bit more comfortable with the matchup. Now I've heard that he's playing Roy, so I'm really excited to see his Roy as well. I wonder how long he'll stick to that. I know he lost a bet, that's why he's doing it. But I wonder how long he's going to ride it out with the Roy. If he'll use it like here and there. Let's see who else. Oh, damn, Cinnamon beating D here too. Cinnamon's been on a run. Just yesterday he got, I believe, top 5 at our local. So Cinnamon's definitely on the come up. Huge level up. I hope he keeps going as well. I don't know, what did Cinnamon place here? I don't even know. He must have maybe placed top 8. Let me check it out. Yeah, he did place right at 8th, 7th. He placed 7th, Cinnamon, so at Daddy's Den 6. So yeah, definitely on the come up there. Dang. I'm looking right now at the bracket on Smash GG. I'm seeing a lot of really cool sets that were played. Oh my god, Neptunic beating 4. Fuck, that shit was crazy. Actually, I got to talk to and play a set with Neptunic in Port Priority 6. And dude's really nice. I love his mentality about the game. He just really wants to learn. You know, he just really wants to learn, which is super cool. So yeah, Neptunic really wants to learn. Like I said, love his mentality. The fact that he beat Four Eyes. What I heard about this set in particular, Neptunic went in this set not knowing who he was going up against at all, which I think helped in a way. You know, he's just like, oh, just another player I need to beat, and he did it. He ended up with Pyre and Mithra, ended up beating Ness and Lucas, which is a horrible matchup. Well, it's a bad matchup for Ness and Lucas. It really is. Anyways, besides that, there was just a huge upset. Huge congratulations to Neptunic for that win. I love to see it. Dude was really happy. It was a really wholesome reaction to just see. It really, really was. Especially somebody like that winning. Somebody with like a kind heart and stuff. You can't say anything but just cheer for somebody like that. You know what I mean? Anyways, that was really cool. Sadly, Neptunic did lose to Fizzmint, but I'm pretty sure Fizzmint has played with with Neptunic a lot, or not played, but you know, EWA taking out EWA right there in the winner's side. But yeah, pretty much that was a really cool. Let's see, going down the list. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't know Four Eyes had beat Vi. Oh yeah, that's really cool. I remember that. He barely clutched it out game 5 against Slush too. Oh my god, I remember that. Oh my god. I bet on that set. I actually bet like $5 on that set, and I came out with like 30. And just because like everybody was betting against my boy Four Eyes, so I had to put my money in there too. And when because I had left the venue for a little bit, and then I came back. And as soon as I returned into the room, they T.O just handed me the money. They're like, "Oh, your boy won." I was like, "What? That's insane. That is insane." Freaking Four Eyes, such a clutch. Love the guy. And then Fizzmint did end up 3-0 him after that. Fizzmint's just a monster. Fizzmint though, and losers quarterfinals ended up 3-0ing Four Eyes, 3-1ing JR. JR taking a game off Fizzmint, that's good. And then losers finals, he ended up beating me game 5. I honestly had this set closed out at game 4, but one tech read on him with Smash Monado on, up smash, oh my god, I died like at like 70. That shit was such a good call out on him. And I think from right there, it pretty much won him the set. Ties had turned, momentum had shifted. Game 5, I was being really reckless, not playing patient like I should play that matchup. And he definitely was just controlling that game 5. And it was cool to play him. It's always cool to play him. It's always cool to play Fizzmint. It really is. But I was obviously a little bummed losing that set, because I felt like I said before, I had it. But in Ultimate, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles in Ultimate. You know, so big shout outs to Fizzmint for beating me game 5. Dude was extremely happy, especially because I think I had been beating him for the past couple sets. The time was gonna come. I felt it. I'm like, he's gonna beat me one of these days for sure. One of these tournaments for sure. He's gonna take a set off me, and he did at Daddy 10-6 game 5, and that was my run there. I was done in losers finals, and then I left the venue, and it was pretty crazy because afterwards I ended up going to Slush's. We were chilling there for a little bit before we headed back down to Siwa. And then Kasai comes back home, and, you know, me, Slush, and D were talking. And Kasai, because Kasai and Slush are roommates and stuff like that. And Kasai comes home, and we're chilling at Slushy's place, and we like all betted, right? You know, me and D were like, Fizzmint took it. You know, we betted $1 against. We betted $1 with Slush. Slush had his money on Cattail, and no, Kasai's like, yeah, Fizzmint took it. From looking at the bracket here, pretty convincingly, like 3-1 to reset, and then a 3-0 the reset, like 3-1 to reset the bracket, and then 3-1 in the reset. I mean 3-0. So he 6-1'd him. And honestly, after game 5, he was feeling himself. I felt it. That's why I had a good feeling. I had a very good feeling that, like, he was just carrying that momentum, and Fizz just freaking really just dominated that grand finals. 6-1 over Cattail, which is not an easy task. Cattail's a very good player. So congratulations to Fizzmint. And also, he's now #1 in PR at EWA, which is congratulations to him on that. Well deserved for my buddy, my dubs partner, my friend. Super cool to see that. And yeah, like, that concluded like singles right there, with Fizzmint getting first, Cattail getting second, and me getting third. Really good bracket overall. There was like 40 players maybe in the singles. Really nice bracket overall. Just, oh my goodness, EWA always throws the best events. Well, they always throw really good events. One quick thing I do want to say, sadly, my bag did get stolen at the event. I know it was nobody at the venue. I either left it on top of their carpool car that I was in, or I left it inside the car or something. Most likely one of those two, and somebody came in and just snagged it. I was a little bummed about that. Well, really bummed about that, but the tournament really made me forget it. You know, playing 3 sets and talking with everybody. Just the day, at the end of the day, you know, a good day overall. You know, I couldn't be too upset. And then huge shout outs to the T.O, Big Daddy Num Nums, Cal. Such a huge help, such a nice guy. Always trying to, he really is trying to build the scene up, and I really hope, you know, more EWA comes out and stuff for all these events. But he ended up giving me a donation of some money for one of the stuff that got stolen, because I needed to replace it. I needed to replace my car key. It was a lot more expensive than what I expected. and I had to borrow some money and stuff like that, and he donated some money. He's just like, please take it. He really wanted to help. I honestly felt bad. I don't normally, you know, stuff like this just doesn't normally happen to me, so I didn't really know how to react on it, but it really hit home. It really hit my heart. You know, him just going the fucking extra mile and being like, oh, you know, I want you to have a, like, I don't want you, he, you know, he didn't want me to have a bad time at his event, and I didn't. The tournaments alone were more than enough. Winning the belt too, everything was just awesome. And then him doing that, I owe you a big one, Cal. I really do. I owe you one. I'm thinking about maybe repaying the money back or putting that money into a pop prize in a future EWA event. I'm definitely going to be doing something big. One of our local CWA players just told me yesterday that here comes a little surprise for Daddy Den 7. He put a pretty nifty pop bonus for them, which I'm extremely happy about. Regions helping regions coming together. That's what I love. But yeah, once again, huge thank you to Cal for that. I cannot thank him enough still. But yeah, like, so that's how all the brackets pretty much went down. Well, for me on my bracket runs and stuff like that, the stuff that I saw was pretty cool. One quick thing I do want to talk about is the venue where Daddy's Dens are at. I'm gonna be posting a couple videos about them so you guys can see yourself. It is, out of all the venues I've ever been to, it's a good size. You know, it's like a good size, really good size. But oh my god, like, you are not bored in that room. There's just, it's like an art studio is what it was, and there's just so many art paintings, and it's just super cool. There's so much going on, so much to see, and then there's for sale too if you like something that you see on the wall. So like, it's just extremely awesome. The venue's super awesome. And then there was a coffee shop right in the next room over, so if you got thirsty or whatever, you can just get some free water or get a nice mocha, coffee, anything you like. It was honestly really sick. The venue hands down was like a 10 out of 10, no lie. Like, inside the venue is a 10 out of 10. I loved it. I love the venue. So please guys, come out to Daddy's Den. I will be coming out maybe to Daddy's Den 8 if things go right, you know, in January. If the weather permits it too, because I'm not going to be driving in snow far. I'm going to be staying here in Siwa. But the next big thing is Genesis. Hopefully I can scrape up enough money to get to do all of that. I'm going to start talking to a couple Siwa players, seeing if I can room with them. But definitely want to be traveling out more to stuff like this, definitely. And I highly recommend it to anybody hearing these videos, or if you even come this far to hear the whole thing, please go to these events. EWA, definitely really cool. EWA is definitely just a really cool region. Very nice, very easy to talk to, and you know, they know how to treat their players, man. They really know how to treat their players right, so I appreciate it. And yeah, Daddy's Den 6, that's pretty much the conclusion about what I really wanted to share my thoughts about you guys with that. Super fun brackets, super cool venue, awesome people, awesome players, and awesome TOs. So this is the end of this recording. I'm going to be putting a couple videos out there, a couple of clips, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But thank you guys so much for hearing this little Peace Vibes podcast. You know, it's just gonna be me sharing my thoughts about tournaments and just how things went, stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Peace out. All right, guys, look at this time machine at the venue, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. This is some. It starts at 1.
At 1?
Yeah.
At 1? I thought it started at 12.
Doors open at 12, and then it starts at 1.
I was actually playing last night.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go back in time, so I will never become a DK main, because I wasted my life being a DK main. No, I'm just kidding. I love DK's my boy. I love DK.
There's a phone on here.
I know there's a phone on there. I'm just recording now. I'm gonna start just for YouTube now. Now, dude, this is like perfect for. Oh my, there's so much going on here.
So much space over there.
As an artist, I can really appreciate everything going on.
Yes, you draw.
It's beautiful, dude.
Look at this trippy ass painting, bro.
This one represents the artist dying on the inside, but it doesn't know how to represent it on the outside.
This one's really cool too.
That one's cool.
They're all really cool.
Just neat. It's really cool to see how people express themselves. So
Right.
Fucking amazing.
It's like, what the heck were you thinking when you drew this or that or that? Like, what was going on through your head?
Probably tripping through acid.
Yeah, you can.
Give yourself
Wait, you said that?
Yeah, you can like get on it for real, I think.
Go back in time. The first month of the time, give yourself 2 weeks.
Or I can just tell myself not to play Pokemon. Play a good character.
Mario, what is up? Travis. Yes. Man, this is awesome. This is so awesome.
It's great.
What is this over here? This looks like something you get off of the Pack-a-Punch machine in Zombies.
Spitting facts here. I love zombies. Oh my god, I love zombies, dude.
I'm telling you, bro, it's Pack-a-Punched.
It's like a Gatling gun when you get on like it looks like a turret gun for when you get on Halo.
There you go. You look sick on it.
Warhog, there you go. That's it. I love a Warhog.
There's so much to record, bro. There's just so much.
I know there's a big
Come look over here. I know. It is. It really is.
Isn't this the kid from the Goonies? No, not the Goonies. Adam's Family, this one.
Is he really?
I think
The groom. The groom.
I have
Sorry.
no idea.
This-
Look,